Play is often talked about as if it were a relief from serious learning. But for children, play is serious learning. Play is really the work of childhood. Mr. Rogers. All this talk about play reminded me of a song that I wrote a long time ago, and it's about playing. It's called Come Play With Me. Come play with me, I'll play with you. There is so much that we can do. We'll build and draw and play pretend. The fun will never ever end. We as teachers, as educators, as grown-ups can get caught up in that, okay, yeah, you can play for this, but first now we got to get down to the learning. We've got to get down to working on whatever, the letters, the numbers, the sizes, the shapes, all those things, where in reality the playing is helping the children gain those skills and learn about those concepts. Play is a way to question, to wonder, to figure out, to problem solve. And what's key in order to enable babies and children to do this is to create a safe environment.
Back in June, we had this massive tarp, dumped loads of dirt on top, sprayed it down with the hose, and so there was this big mess on this tarp. And they were like, what can I do? Do I sit in it? Do I lay in it? And I was like, what if we make it a slip and slide? And so they were hesitant. They were nervous to take that risk. But I was there to let them know it is safe, it is okay, and watch. And I ended up running with a cast on my arm and doing this muddy slip and slide.
Being here and working in an environment that respects and expects play, it's important that teachers observe and notice and make notes, whether it's a mental note or whether you're writing it down on paper, in order to make sure that the environment, the classroom, whether it's inside or the outside part of your classroom, is ready to support that exploration and ready for the abilities of the children that are making up your group at any given time.
So I interact with children through play in two different ways. By being on the ground and being with them, playing beside them, and then also kind of taking a step back and letting them take the risks and kind of learn on their own, but also letting them know that I'm available and there for them if they need me. So giving the children the opportunity to take risks, starting off small, once they feel safe and comfortable doing and taking those risks, they'll take another risk, they'll reach further, and it helps blossom into who they're going to become.
So there's so many ways that we as teachers need to be aware of, are we creating a place where each child feels loved and feels a sense of belonging and that appropriate power. And that's a challenge, but it's an exciting challenge, because that's how we'll see the children flourish, and it's just part of the fun.